Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. So for today's video, I have a very exciting one because I have been meaning to do this video for quite a while now. So Huda Beauty released these colour block palettes, where it's just like their regular £9 palettes, but I believe there is like an aqua liner pan inside as well. And I thought it'd be a fun video to do one palette on one eye and the other palette on the other, and you can decide what's your favourite one. I'm not really too sure. I just wanted to have fun with today's video. I didn't want to do it as like a serious sit down swatching review. I just wanted to play with these palettes, and then you guys can tell me which one's your favourite, and I can add in my comments along the way about what I think of the formula. Personal experience from Huda, I absolutely love all of her palettes. Huda Beauty is one of my favourite high-end brands, and it's very rarely that she disappoints me. The one thing I am intrigued with these palettes is the aqua liners that are in them, because I don't believe Huda's done aqua liners before, so it'd be very good to see if they are any good. Okay, firstly we have the blue and green Obsession. So this is what the packaging looks like. It is like a raised text, as you can see. I really love these Obsession little £9 palettes, and this is what the colour story looks like. How gorgeous is that? We do have a mixture of mattes and shimmers. We have the aqua liner. We also have this split shimmer pan as well. So that is what this palette looks like, and the cake liner in this one is that pale sort of purpley shade, and then the other one is the purple and orange Obsession. So again, this is what the packaging looks like with the raised text, and this colour story is absolutely gorgeous. This is what it looks like, again with the mattes and shimmers, aqua liner and the split shimmer pan. The cake liner in this one is purple, and yeah, it has a really nice selection of shades in that one as well. So let's just jump on into the tutorials. Okay, so I've just put some eye primer on. I thought I'd put an affordable one on. This is the Love eye primer, and we're going to start off with the blue and green Obsessions. I think to start off with, I'm going to take this shade here and I'm going to put that in my crease. How gorgeous is this shade? Are you actually joking me? I think I'm going to take this shade here at the bottom, and I'm just going to kind of add that to the outer and inner corners. Now we need to blend. So now I'm going to take a little mixture of this shade and this shade. I probably should have saved that, but I'm going to take a mixture of these two. So we have a nice little paler sort of shade going on. And I'm gonna start buffing out that crease shade. Then I'm gonna take just this lime shade in the middle, like just on its own, and I'm just gonna buff out the very top edge. And now I'm just gonna go back in with the dark blue here, and I'm just gonna finesse these inner and outer corners. Okay, this is beautiful. The colours, oh my goodness, are so stunning. If you're like me and if you love a blue eyeshadow, you are gonna love this. I've not even used the shimmers yet and I'm already recommending it. Okay, now time for a shimmer. So in this palette there's actually a lot of mattes to choose from. So I think I'm going to go in with the, why was I going to say silver? The shimmer pan here. And I'm going to pop this in the centre of my lid. Okay, so that's the shimmer on the lid. It is super pretty. I do feel like the formula of the split pan is a lot better than this one. Can you see how it's textured? It does like affect how smooth the formula applies to your lid. So yeah, I definitely prefer the split pan formula to that more speckled one. But yeah, it's super pretty. I don't mind that it's not super bright because we have got that aqua liner to, you know, finish off the look sort of thing. So I am gonna put this palette down now, and we're gonna move over to this side to do the look with this palette. Then we can do the aqua liners together and also the lower lash line. So let's get into it. Okay, this one I am struggling with because, to be honest with you, it doesn't have as many mattes as the blue and green one, and I feel like the colour story, like I wish this cake liner was actually an eyeshadow. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like a purple like that is needed in this palette. I don't know, there just seems to be like a dark matte and then a really light matte of each colour. So I'm like struggling with what look to do. Okay, let's just come up with something. So I'm gonna take the purple, like the dark purple in the palette, and I'm gonna apply this to my crease. Okay, now I'm gonna attempt to blend this out with the orange. So I am gonna take the dark orange in the palette, if you know it's focused. There we go. And yeah, let's just, God, let's see what happens. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the light orange here. This one, I actually might mix these two. So this one and this one. And I'm just going to use a combination of these two to blend out this edge. Okay, with a slightly more like pointed brush, I'm gonna go in with the dark purple again. I'm just gonna make sure the colour is in the inner outer corners, and I'm also gonna blend this a whole lot better as well. Okay, so I've done a bit more blending. To be honest, I'm not super happy with it, but it's gonna have to do for now. For the shimmer on my lid, I'm gonna take the split pan and I'm gonna take the purple in this little section here. Okay, so these are the looks on my lid. So I've got the blue and green and we've got the purple and orange. If I'm honest, straight up the bat I prefer this side, but we're just gonna roll with it and finish off these looks. Do you know what, I'm just gonna put my lower lash line on while we're sitting here. So I'm gonna actually take the green from the blue and green palette because I need to incorporate this gorgeous green in here. And then for this side, I'm gonna go in with the purple and again put that all the way across. Okay, now we're going to jazz up these looks even more, and we're going to be using the aqua liners in them. So firstly, I'm going to take a little liner brush, and then I'm just going to take the spray that I'm using. I'm just going to spray it in the cake liner. I think I spilt half of that everywhere else, brilliant. And I'm going to douse my brush in the liner like this. Oh, it ruins the writing on it. And then we're gonna start putting a liner on. Putting a winged liner on. Okay, so that is what the aqua liner in the blue palette is looking like. I think it's super pretty. The formula is so creamy and pigmented. It's honestly so easy to apply. So I'm gonna let that one dry for a second, and while that's drying, I'm gonna move over to the purple palette. Okay, and then that is a liner on this eye. I'm really not loving this situation, to be honest with you. I don't understand why I've got such a big gap there. Okay, so I've just, you know, tidied up my eyes a little bit. I'm really not happy with this eye. If we can just ignore that one and focus on this one, that would be great. But that is the fun of playing with makeup, I guess. You just don't know what's going to happen. But I have now put the wing on this eye, as you can see. This one just looks so much better. This one looks like I've literally just been punched in the face. So I don't know, maybe purples and oranges, not the best colour combo for me personally. But if you've got this palette and you've done a look with it, please send it to me, because I'd love to see what you've created. Okay, and then for the inner corners and brow bones, from this palette, I'm going to take that really light minty shade. And from the purple and orange palette, I'm going to take the orange shimmer in there, if this wants to focus. There we go, this one there. I was just filming those all on TikTok and my phone's just died. Brilliant! Okay, so these are the completed looks. You guys don't even need to tell me in the comments which one you prefer, because I know you're all going to say this one. It's so much better. Oh my god. I don't know. I just think it's the blend. I think it's the colour story. This side just works so much more than this one. I'm just really not loving this. But I am going to go finish off my makeup with some mascara and also my lips. Then I'll be right back and we can finish off this video. Okay, so I'm back. I've popped on my mascara and my lips. For my mascara, I used my Benefit They're Real Magnet Mascara. I haven't used this in a little while actually. I forgot how good it was. And then my lips, I just wanted something neutral. So I went in with my Revolution and Simpsons little Donut Homer liquid lipstick. I absolutely love this. It was in my 2021 favourites because the formula of this is literally so incredible for a liquid lipstick. I absolutely love it. Okay, so these are both my looks with the Huda Colorblock palettes. I think I have expressed my hatred for this eye quite a lot. And I do just want to reiterate, you know, this is not necessarily the palette's fault. It might just be my choosing of how to use the shades. But I'm just not happy with this look whatsoever. I definitely think it could be 10 times better. Maybe even doing just a full purple eye with proper orange on the bottom. Maybe that's what I should have done. Combining the purple and the orange as much as I have has just made the look go really muddy and just basically looks like I've been punched in the eye. This eye, however, I'm in love with. I freaking love this palette. This is so beautiful. If you're going to get any of them out of the two, definitely get this one. I love it so much. I mean, all the shades in these palettes are super pigmented, stunning shades, but I will just say this palette definitely does lack like blending shades. It kind of just goes from like dark to light instead of having like shades in the middle to help blend this. So yeah, I'm not super happy with the colour story of this, but maybe I'll do another look with this, but just using the purples on the top maybe and then the orange on the bottom. So yeah, I'll just come up close and show you the finished eyes. But can you see what I mean? Like this, it's just too harsh. The purple was just too far up, and I think that's what's making it look I've got a black eye basically. Like, I don't know, it's just lacking something. I don't think it's it, but I'm obsessed with this eye, so I'm happy with this. Okay, I'm going to stop this video here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what look you prefer, but I already know what the answer is to that question. And also which palettes you just prefer. Like, ignore my eyes, like what palette do you actually prefer out of the two? I would love to know. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!